And it hits back.
I'm so glad we got that one together. Oh, you should go.
5 innocent children play, reveling in their youth until... With their innocence torn asunder, they face unspeakable horror as later that day, they must tell their dad. In a post-apocalyptic wasteland, one boy finds himself alone with no one to play with but himself. We've entered a world where under every car is another dimension. And even the simplest tasks can be fraught with peril. There is a place where everyday situations seem to take a slight turn. From success to disaster. A place we like to call the Fail Army Zone. Coming up, a swinging good time. I feel a fall coming on. Your guess is as good as ours. And we award our coveted Fail Army Medal of Honor. All this plus 15 fails in 55 seconds when Fail Army continues.
This is where the nightmare begins. I know I've got to run, I've got to get away. I just can't seem to run fast enough. Finally, I managed to find an exit in another room. And I'm not alone. This is my worst nightmare.
Thursdays, 9:55 p.m. on Blue Ant Extreme.
We'll be following our ninja wannabes every step of the way.
Player 1. Cleared. Next round. Game over. Player 2. Almost got it. Oh no! Game over.
Until next time.
Player 3.
This is the one. You can do it.
Ridiculous Ricky or glorious Ricky.
Yes!
He's done it, coming.
What a fabulous effort.
What's an effort by Ricky?
Nailed it. Only a true ninja will ace the game.
On Blue Ant Extreme.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Fail Army is back. If it feels like your boss is always on vacation, don't sweat it, because while he's gone, you're on vacation. Tired of picking up rocks and mud, the guys decide to have a little fun with the backhoe. And it was all going great right up until... Oh my God! Oh my God! It wasn't. Now Steve may be the only guy on the job that wishes the boss would hurry back. The boss was always telling Aaron not to sit on the equipment. So, of course, when the boss is away... That'll learn you. Hey, there's no running in the hallways. Ooh, that's coming out of your paycheck. The boss was always stifling Bob and Doug's creativity, so when he's gone, they let it all out. boss would call this goofing off. But we call it art. The boss says he has an open door policy. Larry could never quite grasp the concept. When the boss gave Justin the keys to the company truck, he was so excited. And now Justin is looking for a new job. Every workplace has one. The office germaphobe, which in this case is Fred. They also have the office prankster, Gary. Put them side by side and watch the magic happen.
I'll let you come over here and look at my screen. There is, honestly, there's liquid all over the screen. You guys see that? That's the worst thing that's happened to me in like 5 months.
Whoa, what happened 5 months ago?
I'm not sneezed all over. So mad.
Eventually, Gary told Fred what he'd done, and they all had a good laugh.
Like, honestly, I felt it all over my hand, all over my screen.
It's just too bad he didn't tell him before Fred slashed his tires.
Don't touch it.
People say you should work hard and play harder. But if you play too hard and find yourself out of work, we're always hiring here at the Fail Army. Now Fail Army proudly presents the continuing saga of Backwards Ben. Yes! Sometimes when you feel the beat, you just can't help but shake your booty. Just try not to shake it too hard. It's good to start with a slow, sultry warm-up. And then, when you're ready, drop it. There's nothing better than a bunch of dudes getting down by the pool. It's times like this that you can really feel free to bust a move. Just be careful what else you bust. The power of dance can bring the people together.
Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
But if you truly want to be a great dancer, you have to learn the steps. If you want to really impress people with your dance routine, you have to do something they've never seen before. Like cover yourself in whipped cream. Just try not to go overboard. It can be a slippery slope.
Gunman style.
The most important thing to remember is to ignore your critics. They say you should dance as if no one is watching. And while that's good advice, never forget that if you drop the beat, you just might land center stage in the Fail Army. Coming up, a snap decision. Timmy hits a major hurdle. 2 for the price of 1. And we salute our honored members who do it a little bigger with our Fail Army Medal of Honor. When Fail Army continues.
It is not that hard for us to connect with something that's not real.
My dream is to become as smart as a human being with your help.
I worry about my relationship with Layla all the time.
Mom just wants to know everything I'm doing, or if I'm saying to my friends.
What are you gonna do?
Darknet Season 2, Wednesdays, 9:55 p.m. on Blue Ant Extreme.
During these trying times, let us stand in solidarity to show our strength, our love, and our appreciation to all the frontliners. Thank you for braving the battle and healing the world.
This is where the nightmare begins. This thing, I don't know who it is or what it is, but I know it wants to kill me. I know I've got to run, I've got to get away. I just can't seem to run fast enough. Finally, I managed to find an exit. Except when I go through the door, I'm not outside. I'm in another room. A room I've never been in before. And I'm not alone. This is my worst nightmare.
Thursdays, 9:55 p.m. on Blue Ant Extreme. Spotted any of your favorite shows or movies yet? Wonder what these shows will be like in just 3 minutes?
Veronica buys Pops. Veronica's mom becomes mayor, and Archie is framed for murder.
Joey is a struggling actor, Phoebe a masseuse, and Monica a chef. Rachel waits at the airport to declare her love for Ross when he returns with a new girlfriend.
Yes, believe it. They talk that fast.
The school dance is a success, and that's Stranger Things in 3 minutes.
Arcade Cloud, Mondays to Fridays, 11:50 p.m. on Blue Ant Extreme. Ride along with Extreme this Harry Raya. Soak in the festivities with Winston and Matthew.
We can show you what it's all about.
And go on an enjoyable road trip.
Right behind me is something really cool.
Indulge in good food.
I'm actually starting to like these things.
Try out new things.
Nice hunt.
And bring out the adventure junkie in you. With our Harry Raya specials. Tonight from 7 p.m. on Blue Ant Extreme.
4!
Oh my God!
Fail Army is back. Some say it is the greatest near minute in television. All we know is that it is 15 fails in 55 seconds. And now Fail Army proudly presents 3 times you should have stayed in bed. That time you decided to get up at the crack of dawn and enjoy the sunrise. That time you decided to scratch horseback riding off your bucket list. That time your friend talked you into riding a mechanical bull. If you ever feel like you don't want to get out of bed in the morning, it's probably smart to trust that instinct. And now, Fail Army presents a dazzling display of agility and grace. Feast your eyes on the amazing Selena. I think I'm in love. I wonder how this would look in slow-mo. The amazing Selena, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give her a hand. And a foot. For more of the funniest fails in the known universe, visit our Fail Army YouTube and Facebook pages. Coming up, the biggest honor you can receive for not being all that good at something. It's our Fail Army Medal of Honor. When Fail Army continues. Don't flip out! Fail Army is back. Again, no. And now it's time to honor those who bravely blazed a trail of glory with the Fail Army Medal of Honor. With a mall full of people cheering him on, Oleg was confident he would nail the elusive escalator ramp jump successfully.
Oh, yes! Yes!
And no! He's up, and he appears to be fine. In fact, he'll be more than fine once he learns he just earned our Fail Army Medal of Honor. Maybe he should stick to the elevator. Yep, no doubt about it. Fred and his truck are in a very precarious position. But with some expert maneuvering and a little guidance from his partner Jan on the bank, he should be fine.
Absolutely not.
You don't suppose that's one of those newfangled truck/boat hybrids, do you? Yeah, probably not.
Look at that. Look at what's happening from that engine.
While they wait for a tugboat to pull them out, they can rest easy knowing they just earned themselves our Fail Army Medal of Honor. Ooh, pretty smoke. Scott's not one of those guys who does things the easy way, so when he decided to propose, he did it extreme. She said yes! Scott is a lucky man. His life's course is set. A beautiful wife, a loving family, and a secure future. And just like that, it was gone. Gone were his dreams of a bouncing baby boy, grandkids, and the perfect life. Yeah! He found it! Whew! That was starting to get a little sad. Scott's life is back on track, and now, if he's lucky, he'll be able to tell his grandkids about the day he earned his Fail Army Medal of Honor. What? It's over already? Failure isn't permanent. It's just one of the many steps you will take on your way to finding success. And though success may take longer than you like, eventually you'll achieve it. In the meantime, you get to be a member of the Fail Army. Let's do this again real soon.
Ride along with Extreme this Harry Raya. Soak in the festivities with Winston and Matthew.
We can show you what it's all about.
And go on an enjoyable road trip.
Right behind me is something really cool.
Indulge in good food.
I'm actually starting to like these things.
Try out new things.
Nice hunt.
And bring out the adventure junkie in you. With our Harry Raya specials. Tonight from 7 p.m. on Blue Ant Extreme.
This is where the nightmare begins. I know I've got to run, I've got to get away. I just can't seem to run fast enough. Finally, I managed to find an exit in another room. And I'm not alone. This is my worst nightmare.
Thursdays, 9:55 p.m. on Blue Ant Extreme.
We'll be following our ninja wannabes every step of the way.
Player 1. Cleared. Next round. Game over. Player 2. Almost got it. Oh no! Game over. Only a true ninja will ace the game. Ninja Warrior UK. Season 3. Premieres 1st June. Mondays, 9:55 p.m. on Blue Ant Extreme.
And now for today's traffic report. You might want to avoid the West Side Expressway. There are reports of a jogger slowing down the right lane.
Gotta be kidding me.
You're better off staying home and watching an all-new episode of Fail Army. These are the few, the fearless, the ambitious. They are the ones not afraid to reach for unattainable heights, knowing they will most often end up in the depths. They have honed their skills to a fine edge and go for it, even though they most often fail, and fail again. In fact, failure is the only option. These are the members of Fail Army. Members of the Fail Army aren't interested in fame or glory. No, sir, they do it for one reason and one reason only: bragging rights. Eager to show the other guys he was just as good, Andrew couldn't wait to step up and hole it.
In the water. That's gone. That's not good.
Maybe he should stick with putt-putt.
That's a story you'll tell forever.
Bend your toes forward.
Tired of her friends in the book club telling her to act her age, Nina decided to show them she was young at heart.
Careful. Why am I just going in circles? You gotta press both your feet forward in order to go straight. There would be no point in you using that to go anywhere because it's slower than you walking. Oh my
Maybe her next book club selection should be the instruction manual.
Are you okay? That was like it hurt. It didn't hurt.
Ruben is about to be the first person to successfully cross the log. Bragging rights aren't the only thing Ruben has lost.
Oh, no.
They seem to have the perfect plan. Mark will climb up the ladder and cut down the wasp nest. Lydia and Charlotte will wait down below and catch it in a garbage bag. Piece of cake, right?
Girls, that's stupid. I stop it right now.
You know, playing you using
Your first attempt may not go as planned.
Oh.
Or your second.
In the water.
Or the third. But eventually, you'll have the right to brag. And now, Fail Army presents Tips for a Successful Marriage. It's important to keep your marriage exciting. Surprise her once in a while.
If you hit me at close range, oh, you're...
She'll appreciate the effort.
Really?
You can surprise her while doing chores.